now mourning the deaths of 116 Oregonians in the record heat wave last week, and the state medical examiner adding 9 more to that list. So now the state is about to issue new emergency rules to protect thousands of farm workers during extreme heat conditions. We ask, why weren't those rules already in place? That's the question Lisa Balick asked officials today. What did they tell you, Lisa?
Well, they say part of the reason is that we just have not seen these extreme temperatures before. But at the same time, farm workers' rights groups tell me they have been pushing for some time to put these rules in place because they say with climate change, they knew this was coming. What's hard to imagine is that the state didn't have specific rules to protect farm workers in the extreme heat. I found out there were guidelines, but that's not the same.
They have had opportunities to enact these kinds of rules to protect workers in these kinds of circumstances, and they had not done that.
The change is now coming after the death of a Guatemalan immigrant farm worker, Sebastian Francisco Perez, who died working in a farm field in St. Paul during the unprecedented heat wave.
He was working through the heat, doesn't have access to health care, didn't have family to call to come pick him up or anything else. His family's in Guatemala. And in addition to that, not being able to know how to advocate for himself when the conditions just got really hot and he actually needed to take a break.
Field workers often are paid by the amount they pick rather than an hourly wage, pushing them to work faster, even when the temperature climbs.
People cannot take this time off. Again, we're talking about folks that are making between $19,000 and $24,000 a year on a good year. So we can't afford to take the day off.
The emergency rules will mandate specifics: shade-like tents if needed, cold water, breaks for Oregon farm workers during the heat. More than 80,000 people work in Oregon farm fields, harvesting fruit and vegetables by hand. Besides requiring safer working conditions, the hope is there's enforcement as well, a way for workers to speak up.
I'm afraid to complain to my employer about this because I saw the last guy who did it and we never saw him again, and he never got hired again, or they never got hired again at this particular farm. And I have people I got to take care of. I got to deliver for my family.
The state is also working with several groups on not just heat protections for outdoor workers, but wildfire smoke protection. But permanent rules are not expected to be in place until the fall. But again, we are expecting the emergency rules ordered by the governor to come out tomorrow. We will have a full report on that as well. Live in downtown Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.